pretty standard.
Standard perhaps for you and me, but maybe not for everybody watching.
Very true.
Third time's the charm, I hear, Sheth.
He killed my hatch.
What a bastard.
And he got away because I was too busy crying about my hatchery. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Yep, third time is the charm. Shame. Oh well. Now at this point I can be aggressive, put pressure on if I want to. And I kind of do, to be honest. I'm going to expand here, I'm going to put roach pressure on.
So you did lose that hatch. Does that put you behind, or are you still feeling pretty confident?
It puts me equal. I feel like he's going roaches here. He's going to have a lot of roaches. Probably more than I have. He might actually even be ahead, perfectly honestly. He did make a lot of mutas, and didn't really do that much. And he did make a lot of spine color, so I don't think I'm actually going to be able to pop in and kill him here. Definitely don't think I'll be able to do that, but I feel like I can definitely do some damage with these roaches and infestors. I'm not sure what, though. Still planning. Still planning. The fact that I'm getting an upgrade now, getting that expansion up, slowly but surely. Killing those mutas this time around for sure. Now they're dead. Poor things. Getting roach speed, actually didn't get it yet because I didn't need to. Took me that many more fungals to kill those mutas. Mutas take forever to kill, apparently. He is trying to kill my hatch.
He does not want you to expand. Like, he is all about shutting that shit down. Nice transfuse.
Thanks. Might as well use it for something. And, you know, now I have this second hatch up with a nice roach infestor army. He doesn't have the mutas. And that's a surprisingly large amount of minerals that are lost, to be honest, right there. I do actually need to check, make sure there's no third that's coming up sneakily. I'm going to use lings for that, though. And I'm kind of slowing down, being a little bit more defensive here. So I want my infestors to gain energy back. Because they lost a little bit there. Not much, but a little bit. I'm worried a little bit about hydras. Worried a little bit about a bunch of things, and again, just going to use lings to get that scouting information.
It's something I've always wondered about. Is it a good idea to fungal that overseas? And
Not
Sheth
always.
says yes.
In
Shui
this
says,
situation, yeah.
What?
In this situation, it is. Because I'm saving energy, I'm macroing, I don't need to use them right away.
Gotcha.
Again, as everything it is, as you've seen recently, it's all situational.
Yeah, I think you more so than anybody else. Well, no. Cats and Red are the same way. But I always ask questions expecting answers, and I'll just leave me with more questions.
Exactly.
And
It's the only way you can really do it.
Makes me sad.
That's how this game works. I kind of want to be taking my third gold. I'm really curious what he's doing, to be perfectly honest. I don't feel like he has a huge economic lead on me because he lost his mutas. I know I have my infestors. I'm kind of curious, though, to be honest. I'm actually going to throw an infested Terran and have him run in for me.
I don't. Okay.
I don't know how he'll do, though.
I don't
Either
think he's going to
rocks
get
in the
very
way.
far.
He can do it. Go, infested Terran, go. I forgot there were rocks here.
Maybe you could throw one over the rocks.
Nah. It's no fun. He wants to run in. My poor roaches are stopping him. Go, man, go. But yeah, Anyway, now I have to go hydras, though.
Okay, so what cues that thought?
I need my huge maxed army to include hydras.
Period.
Yeah. Alright, he has a wall there. Hooray. I have to be careful with my army here.
And we just saw that he has hydras.
Yep, but he has hydras with no infestors, which is bad. Very bad.
Oh wait, now he's out of position.
Horribly out of position. At this point, it's really just me finishing him off. I could throw down more fungals if I wanted to.
Fungal growth
Doesn't
is
matter.
so good.
Yeah, and I have hydras, you know, just sitting here chilling like, we want it in. No, hydras, you get to relax. you're only going to be engaged in the final fight, and with this situation, it's over. He needed to have a better combination of units. Sad to say. Infestors are baller.
They're so good.
Oh yeah, they are. Those little infested Terrans are awesome too. I get to use Marines. I feel so imbalanced, like Terran. Just kidding.
We're gonna have to bring you on to talk about what did we do last time, Sheth? We did
ZVP warp gates, 4-gate crushes.
Right, I remember. We're gonna talk about ZvT with you because I love infestors in ZvT, and I want to hear what you have to say about it.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
All right, so I want to change gears a little bit and take us over to Steps. Really small map. See what that does to your thinking.
Okay.
We are coming up on our first hour, and I think when we cross over that, I'll maybe have you play one or two more, and then I'll jump up and let you yell at me and tell me how bad I am.
Yay! No, that'll be fun too. I really am interested to see how you use your Banelings, the different build timings you have as well.
Well, you know, my timings, sad to say, you know, I'm not a top player. I'm very monkey see, monkey do. So, you know, all my timings are based off what I see, you know, you and Rhett and Idra and Machine, all those guys. They're all based off what they do.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you a secret. We all do the same thing as you do. We all find people, we copy them, we do it 5 bazillion times, and then we tweak it slightly, and people are like, oh my god, Sheth does something different. We do one little tiny thing different, and we just copied whoever else did it first. I copied Zelnick on things, I copied Cats on things, I've copied Slush on things. Slush's ZvT is amazing, I wish I could copy it better. But I mean, just, you know, that's all the pro players do. Slush probably copies me on ZvP. I mean, Cats does his own thing. Cats doesn't copy anyone, but
no, he
doesn't watch replays. He needs to watch replays. I'll tell Cats watch replays.
Oh, yeah. Cats. Cats is so awesome.
We can all agree on this.
So, if Aquanda will ever pick Z, we will jump right in. And let me ask, Steps of War, man, how much does your thinking change on this map?
I have to get Roaches, or I have to get Banelings. I can't lose early map control, or he'll kill me. I need to be able to get my guys onto the ramp. I like getting my second queen. I think it's very important on this map. Mutas are actually surprisingly strong.
Mutas?
Yeah. Weird surprise, right? But yeah, because they're so close to flying. If you do weird timings,
mutas are always bad in this map or in this matchup.
I don't want to risk losing, and mutas have that slight chance of risking.
I know, that's what I mean. You know, they're not a unit that you can. If the situation calls for it, then maybe we'll coax you into going muta. But I would much rather see you just kind of play your normal style and talk us through it.
Gotcha. All right, so you 6 pool on. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But I do remember, you know, 6 pool is actually a very, very strong opening on this map. Me and Damaga and Cats, and my screen just popped black. Okay, I think I'm back.
Sweet.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Didn't mess up anything. So yeah, me, Damaga, and Cats tested out 6, 7, 8 pools on this map in beta extensively. Like we must have spent a week. No, not a week. That's pure exaggeration, but at least 3 or 4 days probably, where we'd spend like an hour or 2 each day just 6 pooling or 7 pooling each other, and trying to find ways to stop it. And it's really hard to stop if they put down 2 spine crawlers and they micro their Zerglings properly. Like if you do that 14, 15 spawning pool, you'll lose if it's done perfectly microed.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to have it perfectly microed, and if someone does like a 16 hatch or like a 9, 10 pool, it's stopped easily. But it's hard to stop it if someone does it right. It's not easy to actually do 6 pool micro or 7 pool micro.
No, it's not. Lings they're not like they were in Brood War. They're not big, beefy, powerful units. But let's go back a little bit. And you said if they go make Zerglings and put 2 spine crawlers on your creep, it's really, really hard to stop.
Yep.
Without you know asking you to tell us how does this cheese work, you know, what is the premise of that build? Is it a 7 pool?
Yeah, it's a 7 or an 8 pool. If you can actually even do a 9 pool where you actually take the gas at your expansion as well as the gas at your main.
Oh.
And that's like a 10 pool, almost some weird variation. But generally what you do is you send 2 drones with a little bit earlier than your Zerglings, and you put them right on the edge of the opponent's creep. They'll definitely see it coming with Overlords, but the point of it is you want it to force the drones into a place to attack, and if you even put a little bit of a space in between them, you can kind of just come along the edges. You can kind of use those 2 to micro around because the drones will hit that instead of the Zerglings. There are a lot of options, quite honestly.
And you would you would call that a pretty powerful build on this and other small maps?
Yep. But it's risky. It's not something to do all the time. It's something to do to throw someone off.
Definitely an all-in.
Yeah, definitely an all-in.
Does the cheesing player bring drones with it?
Like smart player brings drones with it.
Okay, so like it just goes all in with everything.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I think TLO did that against Machine in a show match one time, actually.
Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
So you've opted for the Roach Warren. Any clue you can give us as to why you made that decision?
I like it. I like Roach Warrens. I feel like he is going for Speedling and probably not Banelings. If he is going Banelings, it's a little bit delayed or off timing Banelings. So I don't have to worry about it. If he was going Banelings and I saw it, I would have thrown down my own Baneling nest. Because this map is so bloody close. But in this situation now I have Speedlings. I'm actually going Roaches though, but I'm showing him the Speedlings. Because he kind of has to be a little bit worried, ironically. Probably doesn't know what to think about me engaging here.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about you engaging right now.
It's really just aggression. You try and be aggressive to throw people off. It's all about just confusing and hiding your build order. In this situation, I know he doesn't have that many lings. He's very likely switching to Roaches, if I had to guess. And I kind of do, but that's okay.
You guys seem to be playing this pretty similarly, from the perspective that I have, which is just your vision.
Definitely. I should have actually engaged there, but it's okay.
So you're +1 already on the way, and you're adding drones.
Yep.
Which is brave, especially with aggression in your face.
Yep. I'm a brave one. That's the key in this matchup. You can't play according to what he wants. You got to switch things up. Look at that, similar crap.
Yep.
But that's okay. I have my second guess earlier. That's a huge thing. He's worried about me being offensive now. You know, he might be worried about me doing some sort of Baneling thing, but no.
So here's a real question.
Go for it. I don't like fake questions.
When you make the decision to go for this sort of Roach build, what? No, that's not the question. When you make this decision, at what time do you get the second gas?
Very, very early. It's got to be very early. Almost. Excuse me for being a little bit slitter spawned. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna die. Just you want to get that second gas super early. So like, I just keep repeating myself there. How early is super early? Before you take your lair. I'll say that as a standard. As a standard on that.
So this is unlike ZVP, for example, where you might stay on one gas until your lair is even as far as halfway done.
Yeah. In my opinion. I would actually rather be in his situation here, where I have those lings.
Yeah.
But I'm not, so I have to play in the defensive situation, which isn't the worst. It's just not that amazing either. I want to know if he's expanding. I want to know if I have to be attacking. That's why I'm getting this Overseer, to see what's going on. I'd still rather have those lings so I could be aggressive if I had to. I'm going to be taking my expansion. This is definitely not an all-in build by me at all. I think he has this expansion already. I think I'm going to have to actually pretend to do some pressure with these Roaches and see what I can do. Maybe he's going to do it. I'm not even sure at the moment, but we'll see. Looks like he has a lot of Roaches with +1, you know. I'll have to see if he's making that next +1. See if he's expanding. He actually isn't. which is kind of just bad play on his part. If he wants to play a macro game, he has to do that. He even screwed up at Overseer just a little.